Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody who's been coming on the channel, liking, subscribing, leaving your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love and much respect to everybody out there. Much prayers for sure. Hope everybody have a wonderful evening. Wonderful day in general. This is Live Conversations number 119. Live Conversations number 119, and we're here to talk about those out there who continue to make these fake profiles and things of that nature, trying to scam, lies, and all that other good stuff. Because I'm pretty sure somebody out there has been a victim of, somebody trying to con your name out and try to scam people and whatnot. So that's what we're here talking about. I know on Facebook they do it real heavy on Facebook, whereas though a lot of people out there, and I blame people out there also if you click a certain link that you're not really internet savvy. But then again, I don't blame them, because when you click a certain link on Facebook, somebody could get access to your information. So you got to be careful for certain messages, or certain things you click on Facebook, certain emails and stuff like that. But even then, somebody can still falsify your Facebook page by stealing your pictures, make a fake YouTube channel about you, go on some dating website or whatever the case may be, make a fake profile about you, and just try to sabotage your name and all that other stuff, man. A lot of people got a lot of time on their hands, man, to try to capitalize off of other people's name, or just trying to, defame one character. You know what I'm saying? What's up to Flow in the building? Ivory Coast, Moni, Bema Sport. I'm chilling, The entertainer says ones that are lustful. Those two. Those two. I don't really understand how can a grown woman or a grown man, have all the time in the world. You understand that? To create a fake profile on somebody at the end of the day, Flo says someone made a fake page of me the other day on Facebook, and to be honest, and I'm not bringing people down or anything, but those who seem to have a glow for to get some type of attention like that, it's very sickening. You understand that? And they would use certain people, to make fake profiles just to try to get some type of attention. They feel as though that's the void that they're missing within themselves. What's up, Trell? What up, Victor Ramirez? Man, people been making fake profiles of me since, I don't know, since MySpace days and whatnot. You know what I mean? Since those days, since the MySpace page days, people making fake profiles. So it's getting real out of hand in these days for sure, because it's easy. It's more easier for sure. I remember it. Well, Facebook is trying to become like a more secure type of website, but they ain't really doing too much of a good job at it at all. You know what I'm saying? Not one bit. What up, Aaron Sparrow? You says what's good? You says that's pretty greedy they are, and their day is coming. Absolutely. And I hope a lot of people understand that somebody could be trying to capitalize over your name or on your pictures or whatever the case may be, to try to get some money, because people out there are very skillful, like that. They seek those who have vulnerable minds and stuff like that, easy to come by, easy to get a buck from them. you know what's so hard about going out there and getting a job? What's so hard about going out there working for money? you know what up, Hester? The entertainer says first friend was Tom. Trell says I haven't been on social media for about 8 years now. Wow. Wow. Well, social media right now in general is an ugly place, but one has to be very intelligent to use it for good reasoning. You know what I mean? But we know those who are at the upper pinnacle, who own social media companies and stuff like that, they want less truth. So that's why they most likely quick to flag those channels who got the truth and who really putting out good material, as far as like truth, and more truth. They ain't gonna bother those people who putting out negativity, man. You know what I'm saying? They speak about not shadow banning certain people, but I don't believe that. I really don't. You understand that? What up, D-Town? What's up? What's up? Victor Ramirez. What's your question? You know? So, again, I put out a video in reference to, some people asking me, do I have a YouTube channel asking for money? No. You know what I'm saying? No. And I would hope nobody asks me that again. For sure. I mean, you should know better than that. You should know better than that. You really have to scan out somebody's YouTube page in general. You know, um, you could just click on the person's name. You could just view their subscribers. You could view their videos or whatever introduction. And the person got the nerve to take the whole basic information that I got on my YouTube channel, and all they did was copy and paste. That was it. That was crazy. Victor Ramirez says there's been a lot of warning for those who's posting the Truth of God videos. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Warning from who? Warning from who? What do you mean by warning? I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say. You said, is it wrong to have some videos on my Facebook page? What do you mean? If you talking, this was like years ago, in reference to those who was at the events and it was recording from like a cell phone or something. That the quality is bad. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm trying to remember the whole full extent of it, but it's like if you see a YouTube, okay, I know what you're talking about. So if you see like a YouTube video that's like got the truth of God on it, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's fine with posting it. But some people would just, going to events, recording from their phones, and the quality was just bad. You know what I mean? So that's what that was about. You know what I mean? Because there are thousands and thousands on top of thousands that's promoting the videos and whatnot. You understand? That's just something that just can't be stopped. But those who know, or those who are in tune, you know what I mean? It just, you know what I mean? If you're gonna do something, do it in decency and do it in order, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Beatrice says, "My sisters and brothers, as long as God knows the truth, it doesn't matter what people say or do. Don't waste your time and your energy fighting a lie. God said He'll fight your battle." Absolutely. I mean, it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge shall increase. April, what kind of topic is this, man? Gotta check you. He says, "What kind of topic is this, man? What kind of topic?" I mean, it's just a beware type of video. You understand? There's persons and persons out there creating fake profiles of my name and asking people for money. And you got some people out there actually thinking it's me, or questioning is that me? So I'm just letting the people know with this quick live or whatever, maybe 15, 30 minutes on this live for now, that that's not me at all. Because that been happening for a couple of years now here on YouTube. Whereas though I have seen the person, they would go on the posts on YouTube and they would comment on every comment. They send the same stuff, a long paragraph. All they doing is just pasting and hitting the reply button. Pasted and hitting the reply button. Come on. If I keep saying I'm from New Jersey, right? If I say I'm from New Jersey, now I reside in North Carolina, and then the person got, something about being in Nigeria, why would anyone ask me, is that me? Like, come on. Come on now. Some people got to put their thinking cap on at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? For sure. All right. Corey Finney says, yeah, some people try you with anything with the scams. Absolutely. The entertainer says, I always wondered how you get your footage. What do you mean by that? What footage you talking about? Are you talking about the footage from the Truth of God? That's what you're talking about at the entertainer? Detail says, are you fine with others using the videos of Gino on their pages? I only watch your videos for the fact you let the video go on without showing your reactions, but just sharing his wisdom. Well, I guess the reason why people do like reaction videos is because they're trying to follow certain community guidelines in reference to, whatever they're trying to accomplish on their YouTube channel. You know, you says, am I fine with using the videos of Gino? Listen, I don't have copyrights to the True of God videos. You know what I'm saying? So you can use them at the end of the day. Those are not my videos at all. I just have permission to use the True of God videos. Now I do have say so about the videos that I create, you know, with my face or whatever the case may be that I'm putting out, you know, but I'm fine in general with anybody using the videos that I create. You know what I'm saying? But anything dealing with like Truth of God video or another person or people's videos, that copyrights and that permissions, you know, it belongs to them. You understand that? So you would have to ask, you know, you have to just email the church or whatever the case may be, if you want to get clearance upon using their videos at the end of the day. You know, but you got other YouTubers out there who's using the Truth of God videos, but not for the right reasons. You understand that? There are a bunch of people out there. At the end of the day, I seen a lot of them years ago come and go. They come and go. You understand that? Because they're use the Truth of God videos, right? And at the end of the day, they'll see what type of backlash you'll get from YouTube, and they can't handle it. You understand that? It's something that comes with putting out the truth of God. Listen, if you can't handle death threats, you know what I mean? Don't put it out. You understand that? If you can't handle certain things with putting out the truth, you know what I mean? Don't do it. You understand? Some people put out the truth of God for popularity. You know what I mean? But but little do they know. You understand that? When a person search your IP address and find out who you really are and start sending you death threats and whatnot, you know what I mean? How they gonna handle it? You know what I'm saying? So it's not a game out here putting out the truth. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what goes on behind the scenes when people email and people comment and stuff like that. You know, you definitely got to be fully equipped. So shout out to those other YouTubers out there who's putting out the truth of God. You know, but once they get a whiff, once they get a whiff of false prophets and people threatening you to blow up your house and whatnot and all this other stuff, how they gonna react? You know, there's some people who stopped doing it years ago. You understand that? They stopped putting out the truth because it was too much for them. You understand? But you got to be equipped for this, man, for sure. All right. Showtime says it's a dead topic. Who cares about someone getting free money? You get free money. Why am I worried about someone getting free money? That what you should do. If cause for a fake Facebook, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Showtime. You sound kind of like off. You know, I mean, if you feel as though it's a dead topic, then why you here? You understand? Why you here? You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. Knowledge shall increase says you got them death threats, of course. You know, I remember this one person, I believe that was from like Ohio or something like that. I'm not gonna put his name out because he repented to me. You know, he threatened to blow up the church, he threatened to shoot up the place, you know, some Caucasian guy. You know, see, people don't know about that. I still have the proof of all that stuff, you know, but I ain't gonna put it out because he repented and stuff like that. But just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, that stuff that really don't bother me. You know what I mean? If something's gonna happen, listen, it's gonna happen. But you know, the trust definitely goes to God for sure. As what is that Beatrice mentioned in general in reference to God. All right. So D-Town says, what's your take on brothers debating what Gino preaches on your comments? You you asked what's your take on brothers debating what Gino preaches on your comments? Well, that's why, you know, years ago I came up with the biblical discussion, you know, in general for everybody. The biblical discussion is for everybody, you know what I mean? So when I saw the comments, I mean, hundreds and thousands of comments, people going back and forth, listen, never mind none of that stuff. Bring it to the public. You know, either a person's going to tell the truth or they're going to tell a lie in general. You know, you got a lot of brothers out there who agree with the truth of God. They don't go to First Church, but they agree in general. You know what I'm saying? So those who disagree with the truth of God videos, that's on them. You understand that? I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with him. You know what I mean? In the beginning, when I first started, I did, but over time, you learn that, you know what I'm saying, it's a waste of time with these people at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because they ain't out there saving souls and helping and things like that. All they want to do all day is debate all day, every day, just debating the comments, keyboarding all day. You know what I'm saying? They wake up, they go to work, literally. You know what I'm saying? They only lunch break. Listen, they in the bathroom taking a number two. You know what I mean? It's crazy. All day long. You know what I'm saying? And one person was like that. I believe Gino debated him. Reginald Young. Oh man, this guy all day on my Facebook. Found my Facebook, commenting. He commenting on I think non-truth of God stuff, like my pictures and inspirational quotes that I put out there, and what I'm saying, my family is on there and whatnot. This guy, oh, Gino is a false prophet and stuff like that. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? You understand that? People are literally obsessed, just like him. You know what I mean? But he calmed down. He calmed down. You know what I'm saying? Another one was Thomas Smallwood. I mean, all day long, texting my phone all day. You understand? Victor Ramirez. Knowledge shall increase. My fault. Excuse me. What's up, Miss? What up, Mr. Ham? Sylvia Mann says it's so sad that people would rather hear lies than hear the word of the truth. Absolutely. Knowledge shall increase says people can find out where people live using IP address. Well, I'm not going to sit here and give out like full information upon that because people may use it. But those who are like what is that, technology savvy, you know what I'm saying? So let's check this out. Let's say hypothetically speaking, if a person make a threat, you know what I'm saying, on here, let's just say that, you know what I'm saying, there are ways to find a person's IP address. This is how law enforcement uh does it. You know what I'm saying? This is how they find this material. This is how people get caught. They think just because they disguise their name and say something that they can't be caught. You understand? You are on your laptop. You know what I'm saying? It's connected to your Wi-Fi or wherever you are. You understand that? It's under somebody's name, just like a vehicle. You know what I mean? My Wi-Fi is under my name. You know what I mean? Some people Wi-Fi is under their parents' name. And if it's under your parents' name or somebody else's name, guess what? It records the time that you're using it. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get caught out there if somebody really pushes the issue. And those computer geeks out there, they can find out. They can find out, but people not really on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Victor Ramirez, you says, have you heard of Garrett? His preaching the word of God under the leadership of Geno Jennings, but honestly, I have mixed feelings. It just seems very different. What's your take? Well, Garrett, he came to the Greensboro, North Carolina. I took a picture with him. I still got it. I know who you're talking about. He's a cool brother, man. Very cool guy. You know what I'm saying? He's very respectful of the true God. So I don't know what conversations he may have had if he had a chance to speak with Geno and the truth of God, but he's a good brother at the end of the day. He's a good-hearted brother. You know what I'm saying? I met with him, spoke with him and everything. You know what I mean? Where he came from, he came all the way to Greensboro, North Carolina. And that's a man that's on the hunt for truth. You know what I'm saying? So you got people out there who may have come across for the truth of God for the first time. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean, start preaching or whatever the case may be, or been preaching. And it may sound similar. And we may think it's wrong, but they are sincere in heart. But from what I have spoken with him and been around him, having conversation and just, chilling or whatever the case may be at the Greensboro, North Carolina event, he's a very good, humble brother that's out there for truth. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what type of conversation he may have had with the True God ministers and things like that. But I do know he's a good brother, for what I have experienced and been around him, so I know who you're talking about. Showtime says, what happened about the Bible? Topics on Pastor Geno. Push the message and faith and hope and pray. The word of God, the gathering of the children, how we connection around the word topics. What are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? You sound like one of those people who wake up and says, I'm not going to eat a nice physical breakfast. You know, I'm going to read the Bible. Just that's it. I'm not going to eat nothing all day physically. You understand that? You sound like one of those people. Like Tony Harvin can't talk about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I may want to talk about health topics. I may want to talk about how to shoot a 3-pointer. What's wrong with that? You understand that? Listen, as PJ says, stop being overrighteous, man. Seriously. Some people out there gotta stop being overrighteous. You understand that? Stop being overrighteous. It's okay to talk about different topics and things like that. You know what I'm saying? As long as not nothing contradicting the word of God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and talk about, you know what I mean, how to tie a bandana in the blood set. You understand that? I'm not going to sit here and put out a topic, learn how to do crip signs and whatnot, or crip walk. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about some inspirational, encouraging, and topics to warn and have people to beware of certain things. You understand that? So listen, stop being overrighteous, Showtime. You know what I mean? Stop being overrighteous. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't waking up. Sound like one of them people wake up, you quote scriptures, hallelujah all day. Cut it out. You want to cut it out, man. Or woman, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Because overrighteous people and too churched out people acting like they're so holier than thou. Listen, you're going to get checked on here just like anybody else with some type of disrespect. You know what I mean? So cut it out, relax. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to talk about certain topics. I could talk about what type of cereal we like. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? I could talk about what kind of steak I like. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? We put out the truth. You know what I'm saying? I put out the truth all over Facebook. You know what I'm saying? All over YouTube or rumble.com or Daily Motion or whatever. Or text messages. Relax. It's going to be okay. You know what I mean? Christoph Jones. Is Saturday the Sabbath or Sunday? Pastor G never says which is day. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I forgot what video I put out where as though he talked about the Sabbath. And there was one video, there was a heckler by the name of Jansen Williams. Jansen Williams, he came to Monroe, Louisiana one time years ago, heckling, you know, and he brought up the Sabbath day, which was on a Saturday. He wanted to debate Gino, and Gino mentioned that he's having church on the Sabbath day, which was that day, Saturday, and he just mentioned it this year, I believe. So he does mention that Saturday. A lot of Hebrew Israelites mentioned that Saturday is the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot what video that was. That was recently. You know. All right. It's okay. It's okay at Christoph Jones. It's all right. Victor Ramirez, he says, I'm learning not to be overrighteous. It's hard, very hard. Well, and a lot of people, you know, what I'm saying, that I come across, and I'm not pinpointing nothing that, you know, or you or in general, but a lot of people come on this channel, you know, overrighteous and overzealous. They talk to you as if you don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? This is how they talk to you, as if you don't know nothing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind taking advice from people and stuff like that, but when you come off like you know everything, or you better than somebody, or you over righteous like this person Showtime, you know what I'm saying? That's when you're gonna get checked. You know, because a lot of people think just because I'm a YouTuber and stuff like that, that they won't get checked. You understand that? So be careful with being over righteous. Showtime, you understand? Oh, it's Showtime now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a humble brother, but once you start acting a certain way like that, don't do it. Don't you do it. All right. So yeah, back to, you said it's very hard being over righteous. I mean, me personally, I just take it one day at a time, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be cool. I just be cool, be neutral. You know what I mean? I don't sit here and try to look at a person like, oh, wow, this person is going to hell. Like right off the jump. Like if I just meet this person, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just meeting a person. If a person's cursing up a storm, you know, smoking weed, drinking, cursing and whatnot, and it's around your work environment and stuff like that, you know, you don't quickly say, man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You just never know at the end of the day. Just by you being in the truth and being in holiness, just by them being around you, they may change their ways, man. You know what I'm saying? You may be an inspiration to them over time. You know what I'm saying? You may be an inspiration at the end of the day. So when I was young and people would act over righteous, I wouldn't want to get away from them. When I wasn't in church and stuff like that, I didn't want to be around those people being over righteous. It was a person presence who I was around that had me think more. You understand that? It was that. It wasn't them churched out people. I wanted to get far away from those type of people. When I was young and you know what I mean, being hard headed and being a knucklehead and whatnot, but it was a person that I was around that their presence had me change my mind and had me think like, wow, man, you know what I'm saying? Not a over righteous church person, you know what I'm saying? All right. Sylvia Mans, you says that's right. It's okay to enjoy life and talk about sensible topics, be well informed and true to self. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know? All right. The entertainer says it's just living by the word. We come on here to learn the word and live life as a true Christian. Got to learn, live and teach. Your videos are what helps me study the word. Absolutely. You know, thanks be to God that I could put out the truth of God in general. You know what I'm saying? Thanks be to God, man. It's like very inspirational putting out the truth of God. You know, so I'm glad you're tuning in and everybody else for sure. That's tuning into the truth of God, you know, in general, for sure. So let me see if I miss anybody else comments or whatever the case may be. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in to this YouTube channel, and that's the mission. Putting out the truth. You know what I'm saying? Putting out inspirational things. You know, I could put out the truth, and I also could put out what I'm skilled in. As far as like, you know, if a person want to put out like exercise, workouts and stuff like that, how can somebody better their health in this way, whether it's their cardio, whether it's, you know, muscle conditioning, or, you know, whether it's, you know, health in reference to medical and stuff like that, that's cool. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know? OJ Walker says, hey, brother, just keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure, you know? So we're about to conclude this live. We're definitely about to conclude this live. You know, quick 30 minutes. I had to jump on for sure. Be on the lookout for more Truth of God videos. I mostly put the Truth of God videos now on Facebook now, more so, in this group called Holding This Truth of God in Scriptures, you know, because YouTube on here, they seem to be flagging certain things with the videos that I put out, as some of you may know and whatnot. You know, they little community guidelines and stuff like that on here. But I will definitely continue to put out more truth. Just because you don't see the truth of God that I'm putting out more and more on here, you know what I mean? There's Facebook, there's Daily Motion, as I always say, there's rumble.com and whatnot, you know? What up, Howard Taylor? God bless you too. My day is good. You know, we almost 30 minutes into this live, and the concluding stages is great to hear from you, Howard Taylor, for sure. I hope all is well in general, you know. All right. Okay. And if anybody got any questions or what have you, if not, then we will definitely conclude this live. And Lord willing, maybe I'll be on later with another live where we'll be talking about another specific subject, you know. But I just had to put this up again. I just had to put this out to let the people know that that person who's using my name and asking for money is not me. You know, at the end of the day, it's not me with that fake YouTube profile. The entertainer says, what was the name of the Facebook page again? The name is called Holiness, and it's a comma, and it's Truth of God in Scriptures. You know, we got about almost 30,000 followers in that group on Facebook. So it's a good group. And there's another group called I Will Follow, which Art in Heaven, you know, on Facebook, a new group out that I'm posting the videos. It's a bunch of groups that I'm posting videos in. You know, there's a bunch of them. And it's hard to keep up. But I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely working. It's just that this YouTube thing, they're kind of sketchy. So, I'm working more in more areas in social media, Robert Tucker, he says, I don't want to get off topic. What do you think about the apocryphal books added in Pastor Geno Jennings' church Bible? What do you mean? The King James Version 1611 has the Apocrypha in it, that has the Apocrypha in it. So that Bible is about 400 and 11 years ago or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. The King James 1611, and there was another King James version from the 1700s, I believe. So the Apocrypha been out for hundreds of years already. You understand that? It's been out already. So as Geno stated, that's not his Bible. I always hear Geno said if he wrote a Bible, it would just be one page with one with one sentence on it. Do as you want or do as you please. Amen. So that's just my take on it. I mean, I kind of knew about the Apocrypha even beforehand. Even when I was in the world, I knew about the Apocrypha already. I already knew about the Apocrypha when I was in the world. My mother had gave me this white Bible, and me being a knucklehead, I just decided to read a little bit of it, and I remember and recall seeing the Apocrypha at that time, but it kind of slipped my mind throughout the years. So when I heard Geno talk about it, and I believe he brought it out there in Truth of God 764, it came to my mind again. You know what I'm saying? So I've been knew about the Apocrypha even before I came across the Truth of God way back. Bless you too at Howard Taylor. D-Town says, thanks for always putting an accurate title to Geno's videos instead of Googling the Bible. I just YouTube what Geno has to say about what I want to know. Absolutely. That's a good thing right there. So when people say, do Geno have a video out about, let's just say, remarriage and divorce? And I tell people, all you got to do is just type in Pastor Geno Jennings dash remarriage and divorce, and tons of videos and tons of YouTubers who got that topic, it will pop up for sure. You know what I mean? So whatever topic you got in mind that you want to listen to, just type in Pastor Geno Jennings. You can type it in on Google or YouTube or go to Daily Motion or Rumble.com or Twitter.com. Just type it in. And video. I'm pretty sure videos will come up from other YouTubers, my YouTube channels, or Facebook, or whatever the case may be, for sure. All right. What up, BZ? Says councils formed years ago where they decided what should stay in out the canon. Robert Tucker says, I was wondering, how do you interpret Sarah Rich chapter 3, verse 30, just trying to learn more? Thanks. Well, I haven't got that far. I haven't got that far for sure. Lord willing, I may come across a video where Geno's preaching on that for sure. Brandon Lewis says, that's a very good thing for sure. Victor Ramirez says, what's your take about the Book of Enoch? I listened to it and I see some future events. Well, I haven't read the Book of Enoch. There's so much material. I'm still trying to get through the 66. You understand that? So I'm not trying to, jump the gun to other books. You understand? I'm trying to, let's just try to get this intact for sure. I mean, I may skim certain things in the Apocrypha. I may skim. I'm not saying I read the Book of Enoch, but I do remember Jude and the Book of Enoch. I believe the Book of Enoch, maybe chapter 1, and the Book of Jude have something like similarities to it, or whatever the case may be. But I don't read the Book of Enoch as in, oh, this is a part of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got that far as like, okay, let me see what differentiates, you know what I'm saying, in general. Let me see if it connects. So I'm humble enough to say that, you know what I'm saying? So I'll get there, you know what I mean, Lord willing, to see, you know what I mean? All right. BZ says, even back then they didn't want to follow truth. Absolutely. All right. So I'm about to conclude this live. I thank everybody for coming on this live for sure. And Lord willing, I'll be back on later. We'll be back on later talking about a different topic. It's a good topic. I think I got in mind for later if I happen to jump back on, or if I want to put out either a Truth of God video, on here. I'm still trying to put out the videos that YouTube deleted or whatever the case may be, or have an issue with before, because a lot of people don't know that YouTube flagged the videos. YouTube removed certain videos of the Truth of God from my channel. You know what I'm saying? So they take it as if let's say if Gino say it, well, definitely the alphabet community, those videos was like, I got warnings, I got flags, I got restrictions and stuff like that. They don't like that. They definitely don't like it, man. So behind the scenes stuff, man, YouTube is like crazy. You understand that? So the titled videos, as I stated before, are more looked at. Titled videos. You know what I mean? So be careful to those who's putting out the truth, man. These YouTube people, man, they definitely watching. All right. I hope everybody have a wonderful evening. I'm signing out. I'm checking out. All right. Lord willing, I'll see y'all later for sure, or tomorrow. Peace.